And we're back, and I am very, very excited because today we are reading another issue of Wulf the Barbarian. And I really liked the last one, and this one also looks pretty cool. Look, there is no escape, Wulf. If my water demon does not destroy you, then I will. And it looks pretty cool. Starving demons battle Wulf in a world of the fourth dimension. Read The Monsters of Famine. Okay, so that's, yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm like, mwah, chef's kiss, but we'll see. Because I don't want to get my hopes up too. I feel like we're going to have a good end to the Atlas Comics playlist, but I don't want to get my hopes up too much. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll let it reveal itself to us, There is a shallow depression in the desert of Kesh that men call the furnace of hell, where the blazing sun is as merciless as the carrion birds that haunt its arid skies. It is a horrible place to travel through, and a nasty place in which to die. Yet men continue to travel its wastes, and men continue to die upon its thirsty sands. It was here, in the heart of the furnace, that Wulf, Lord of Bearholm, was attacked by 9 desperate men. The first 8 died quickly, for their unpolished swordsmanship was no match for the flashing steel of Stavro Darkovin's prize pupil. Was that his name? I don't think that was his name. But the 9th man was a master, a cautious man with patience born of skill, a wielder of 2 swords in the style of the Southlands. Bit by Wulf, remembering his fencing master's words, a man who fights with 2 swords will prefer the crossed blade defense, but the main advantage of his technique is the simultaneous thrust coming in wide from intersecting angles. In an underhanded thrust through the clavicle will fucking fuck him up. Oh my god, that's beautifully drawn. Dude, straight through the motherfucker. This, of course, leaves him open for a direct frontal attack, culminating the Beast of Famine. Fucking ended his ass. Oh, wait, that's a double page spread. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's a double page. Blood and iron. Is it 3 more come to face my blade? If so, I'll... Nay, friend, we are travelers, en route to Ramakesh. We saw the dust of battle from afar, and came thinking that unwary caravanners were bested by brigands, but I see you had no need of our aid. What brings a swordman of your caliber to this forlorn part of the world? I am called Wulf. I was riding north on a sword quest, when these dogs ambushed me and slew my horse. I know not why I was attacked, nor that I matter. Do I know your names? My apologies. I am Berith of the Free Swordsman Guild, and my companions are Rimstriddle, the Blader, also of the guild, and Zemba, a magician of Aban Moroja. Ha! The Free Swordsman Guild sound like a fancy name for a pack of assassins, and I've good reason to mistrust magicians. But perhaps you can tell me why this band of cutthroats had designed on displaying my innards? All they desired was the contents of your water bag. Ha! The grim gods are laughing. I've sent 9 souls to hell for nothing. The water bag is empty. It's been empty for 2 days. Well, we've a bit of water to spare, and Zemba has the power of healing. Cast your lot with us, and we can tend your wounds, for we have need of a skilled sword. Nay, 'tis some foul trick of Mordek's, your demons conjured up by the mage to tempt and destroy me. The man is delirious with thirst and loss of blood. If not treated, he'll die. Demons, I'll slay you all! Forgive me, man of the north, I would do thee no harm. And in the glaring light of the desert, a cold blackness covered Wulf until he saw no more. What, they put him to sleep? And when the timeless darkness had dissipated into drifting motes of soft, congealing into gentle consciousness, 'twas a vision from the pit that Wulf saw at the foot of a trestle bed. Get thee away, Boggle! I dream of sweeter stuff. And yet the vision persisted. Nay, 'tis no dream, but solid enough to feel the bite of good steel, I'll warrant. Blood and iron. 'Twas a wraith, a conjurer's trick. Aye, a mindless spectre easily dispelled by cold iron. We've been plagued with them of late. Berith! 'Tis good to see thee awake, Wulf. Zemba's spell of healing held you asleep for 3 days. I trust you still do not see me as a demon. Nay, if you had sought my life, I'd be cold met by now. I thank thee for your aid. Forestall your thinks till you've heard what you've been led into. This chamber is an old anteroom in the upper floor of the Free Swordsmen's Guild House. Around us, the city of Ramakesh, until recently a major stop of the great southern caravan routes. Until recently? An evil pow cloaks the city, and the caravans stay away. The spring and wells that were the life of the city went dry mysteriously. Rationing was instituted, and guards were posted at the cisterns. The well remains dry, and water murders became commonplace as thirst overcame morality. A drought, a whim of nature, but how? 'Twas not natural drought, barbarian. Before the drought, there were 2 water merchants, and was controlled all the wells in the city. These were men of wealth and power. One was Melicantus, a vain man motivated by pride, and the other was Rassilus, whose only love was power, a bitter man driven by greed. Their rivalry was fierce. Their animosity blossomed into violence, and both men had armed gangs of hired thugs clashing in the alleyways. Some thought a stalemate had been reached by Rassilus dabbled in sorcery, and he called forth a nameless thing to slay Melicantus. But the very powers he had unleashed had driven Rassilus over the boundaries of sanity, and in his madness he delved deeper into his sorcery. 'Twas Rassilus's magic what emptied the wells of Ramakesh, and loosed strange gibbering creatures upon the nighted streets, one of which you encountered today. A simple solution would have been a yard of cold steel in Rassilus' gut. Simple enough, but not easily accomplished. But come, let us continue over a light repast. Zemba awaits us in the main hall. I see we are early. The other guildsmen have not yet arrived. They will never arrive. We await only Rimsturdle? Ah, the bladder conveys regret. He is detained by matters of security. Very well. We'll continue without him. Ravik the Elder was master of the Free Swordsmen's Guild. He was also my uncle. The sniveling masters of the merchants and craft guilds were desperate for a return to normalcy, so they offered the Free Swordsmen a fortune in gold for the head of Rassilus. But Ravik felt that deadly force alone would not avail. Hold on, okay. This is getting a little complicated. Hold on. The sniveling masters of the merchants, okay. The sniveling masters of the merchants and craft guilds were desperate for a return to normalcy, so they offered the Free Swordsmen a fortune in gold for the heads of Rassilus, but Rasevik felt that deadly force alone would not avail, so they need to assassinate him. So Rimstrad and I were dispatched to Abba Maroja to hire Zemba the magician, and heard that in our absence a guildsman named Jarnek the Stranger had seen the time to write for political opportunism. In other words, he garroted my uncle. And led the entire guild in a raid to Rassilus' palace. None were ever seen again. But the contract remains open, and a fortune awaits us if we succeed where Jarnek did not. But we are 3. But we are 3. Were we 4, the odds would be improved. What say you, Wulf? Will you join us? My purse is empty. My horse is dead, and I've many leagues to travel before my quest is done. It seems I have no choice. The matter is settled, then. Yes, tell me, Zemba, was it the lure of gold that brought you north? Aye, for the land of my father is in the grip of famine, and the gold I earn is needed to feed the people of my village. You have a proclivity towards active charity, Zemba. I understand it was your power that healed my wounds. The powers I wield are a mandate of my actions. I could do no less. Neither the less I am in your debt, and payment is yours to ask. Nobly spoken, man of the North, and I shall hold you to your pledge. 'Tis a sword oath now, mage, one I cannot break. The spell of the moment was broken by a strident cry. To arms, raiders! In the house! Rimstraddle. Rimstraddle? Ugh, that guy's name is weird. Rosella's hired swine have taken the offensive. Hop to it, friend. Wulf, I've need of your sword arm. Clear the room to swing a blade, and I'll see what heads there are to cleave. That was a good one. There, Wulf, is that enough room? Nay, bladder, I covet the ground these rogues stand upon. Is yours to take. We have them on the run. Drive them to the door. Bar the door. We'll take to the rooftops. Mount the ladder and be quick. We've little time to spare. God, I wonder if they're actually going to assassinate him. Why the haste, Berith? We could have taken those louts. Rasellus believes us trapped in the guild house. We'll attack him now, while he least expects it. Are there guards at the doors? Yes, but we attack from above. The only windows are on the upper levels, but I am prepared for that. I must warn you now, Wulf. Within Rasella's lair, the magic will be strongest. Not strong enough to stop a stout blade, I'll warrant. I fucking hope so, dude. Whoa, okay. That's pretty strong magic. Look at that shit, Jesus. Blood and iron. The interior of this palace is a sorcerous manifestation of Rasella's insanity. The walls and floors are shifting continuously. There is one area above that remains constant. I'll wager that's the source of the enchantment. Wait, something moves in the shadows. Is it the guards? Aye, and they've the stench of death about them. It seems we've found our missing guildsman, and the corpse with the long scar is Jarnek the Strangler. Get him! Kill that fucker! Dead men, yet they walk! They'll not be walking after I've hacked them limb from limb. This lot is mine. I'll hold them here while you seek out Rasellus. Can you take them alone, Rimstraddle? Har! If I can't, you'll know of it soon enough. Now be gone. Fuck, look at those zombies, dude. Zemba, what slice of hell do we pass through now? A gallery of fear. Ignore it. 'Tis illusion, but hold. The power is strongest here. Rasellus lurks behind this portal. Stand clear. I'll shear the bolt. Crack. A chamber filled with water? Aye, water enough to drown in if it pleases me. Water is my wealth and power, for I am the great Rasellus, who has summoned forth the binder of the waters, the demon Bel-Shugthra. Bel-Shugthra, I call upon thee to destroy these intruders. I bid thee. Madman, you call forth nothing but your own death. Nay, Berith, slay him not. Too late, Zumba, this dog must die. Oh, she got him. She fucking got him. The blood is spilt, and blood is the prime catalyst for the archmagic. That carven idol upon which Rasellus lies is Bel-Shugthra. Oh my god. Fuck, that thing is huge. Look at that fucking thing. Blood and iron. The thing is alive. Aye, without the blood of Rasellus to animate it, the demon remained dormant. It had the power to draw and control water, but it was immobile. But now, Bel-Shugthra is free to walk the world, and is probably way more dangerous than Rasellus was. Do your work, Zemba. Send it back to where it came. That I cannot do, with your aid, swordsman, for this too is a magic that calls for the blood of the summoner. Zemba, what are you saying? Man of the North, I call upon your honor, your sword oath. I ask of thee but one deed. In the name of the people of Aban Manroja, I ask thee to slay me. Strike now, Wulf, while the power is strong within me. Fuck, he's got to sacrifice himself to put the demon down? Wulf, you cannot. A sword oath is beyond violation. When redemption is demanded, the debt must be paid. And the power that was loosed by Zemba is called Sri Aman Mantra. Yes! The fire elemental. Holy shit. It's like a fire god versus a water god. That's fucking beautiful. Run, Berith. 'Tis stuff not meant for mortal eyes. Rimstraddle. This way, friends. The halls are clear, and the time seems ripe for a hasty retreat. Fuck, look at that. Oh my god, that panel is beautiful. It's so fucking beautiful. This is a fight I'm loath to miss, but but I have an omen my hide would be better for it if I did. Yeah, fucking get the fuck out of there, dude. Look at those gods. Chthonian gods going at it, fighting. Jesus Christ. Blood and iron, the whole building is coming down around us. Follow me. While you were dealing with Rasellus, I discovered a way out of this hellhole. Keep running. We're not clear of this yet. Look, the upper floors are belching fire and smoke. The Titans destroy each other. I move to continue our observation elsewhere. Boom! And it explodes. Mwah! 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 Fucking chef's kiss. Wonderful. Fucking incredible. From the ruins of Rasselus's palace, there arose a pillar of steam, boiling vapors into the thirsty sky for day and night. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. And the morning of the next day saw great clouds billowing over the spires of Ramakesh. And on the afternoon of that day, the rains came, and the streets ran with water and wells filled with the people who rejoiced. And in later times, the great rain that fell that day was called the blood of Zemba. Well, Wulf, you've a fresh horse and new armor, and there's nothing more to keep you from your sword quest. Aye, I've lost precious time, and I'm anxious to be away. But what of you, Berith? Will you stay and rebuild the guild? Nay, I've a pledge to keep myself. I must deliver Zemba's gold to Abba Marozha. That's a pledge well kept, Berith, but I've a feeling a man like Zemba was worth more to Abba Marozha than any amount of gold. He was a good fucking guy. That was a good man. If I would ever find thee again, Wulf, where should I go? When you hear that the sorcerer Mordek Malmoriak has been slain and the stones of Drakenroos tumbled and scattered, come to the Castle Silverkeep in Bairnholm, for that is where I will celebrate my sad victory. Ho, friend Wulf, a word with thee. I've suddenly developed a yen to see the fabled Northlands. Have you any objection to a well-mannered traveling companion who can pay his own way in gold or steel? No objections, Rimsturtle. No objections at all. And in the study of Mordek Malmoriak? And what news do the spies bring on our precious wolf cub? He was delayed briefly, but he moves northward again. My guess is that he'll go to Bairnholm first to attempt to raise a host. Then, it's time to place another obstacle in his path. Something unobtrusive but deadly at the gate of the Iron Citadel. Oh my god. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you, Wulf the Barbarian. Thank you for being a good comic. I knew it would. I knew it would be. Oh my god. Can you believe that? Can you believe those two giant god monsters just going at it? Oh. So we're 2 out of 4. We're 2 good ones out of 4. Let's see if we can make it to 3. God, I'm hoping. I'm fucking praying. But anyway, that's it for this comic. If you liked reading this comic and you want to read more with me, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and donate to my Patreon. And until next time, nerds, stay heroic.